Hello friends, how are you? Hope you're well and you've had a good week. Mine has been not bad actually. Mine's had a quite good week. I've been out. Well, I looked after my other half's dog on Tuesday, and that was really nice. I got some doggy kisses and doggy cuddles, which was lovely. And then I was out with my other half on Tuesday. We like virtually a whole day together, which was very nice. He had an appointment. I went with him. We ended up at Tim Hortons there is a Tim Hortons in Scotland, a couple actually. But we went to the one that nearest where we were going, so that was good. We both had a maple glazed donut, a stuffed maple glazed donut. That was so good. He had an Americano. I had a French vanilla latte, which was lovely. And then we brought home a box each of Timbits, so that's good. Yesterday was a quiet day, and then today I went to collect my friend who is here for the weekend. I did ask her if she wanted to be in the video to say what she was going to be reading for the weekend. She went no, so it's fine. So I said I would just come up here and quickly do one for you guys, so I can get it up. So reading wise, I finished off books that I was reading last week, so that's good. I haven't actually read a whole book in total, if that makes sense, because I had books I'd carried over from last week. So first of all, I finished off When Christmas Comes by Christine Rimmer. This is the next book in the A Bravo Family Ties series, so really, really enjoyed this one. So we meet Maddox, and he's divorced and he has 2 children. And his ex-wife comes to see him and says, or when he's having the children for the summer at the family ranch because his father has had a fall and Maddox needs to be at the ranch. And when his wife brings the kids for the summer, she has a word with him because his son a couple of things happened that his son that the school are a bit worried about, so there's that. There's also the fact that his father needs full-time care just now, and they end up in the interview basically for nurses to come and help him, and they end up choosing Sarah Bravo. Now Sarah has been away working abroad and was in Bolivia and was attacked, and she's at home to recover from her injuries, etc. But she's at the stage now where she wants to try and get back into work, and she agrees to become Maddox's dad's nurse. And it's the fact that they are attracted to each other and they can do anything about it. Are they not? If they are, what's going to happen? Because he's like, I don't do long-term relationships. And she's like, well, right, okay, it's not really what I want. So it's all of this, and it's like how she gets on with his dad and also with her kids, and it's also him finding, reconnecting with his children as well. So it was really well done. I really liked it. I gave it 4 out of 5. I really enjoy Christine Rimmer's writing, and I love the Bravo families. I'm trying to collect as many of those as I can, but there's like 60 odd in the series, and it's like, oh my goodness. So it's just trying to get them where I can. I then also finished the other day Primrose Lane by Debbie Mason. I was buddy reading this with Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Loves Books. How often can I yawn in this video, friends? I'm really sorry. So yeah, finished this one. I gave it 4 out of 5. I enjoyed it. There were bits in it that annoyed me a wee bit, but on the whole, I did enjoy it. So this was Olivia and Finn's story, and we find out that Olivia's ex-husband has passed away, and what we then find out is that he has, in his will, has asked Olivia to look after his daughter. Okay, now this is the daughter he had with his other wife. yes, he was a bigamist. And this throws Olivia for a loop. And Finn has come back to Harmony Harbour to heal from injuries he received while he was working with Doctors Without Borders. They kind of rub each other up the wrong way in many ways to begin with. And he does something that he shouldn't have done in a major way, and I'm like, I was like, what? But it's basically them. I'm going to say it is their romance, but there are lots of other different things within this. There's somebody at the manor who wants to try and make sure that the Gallaghers don't keep the manor going. She's working for various people, but she's a bit deranged, I would say. She's mentally not there. So you've all of this going on. You've got Olivia having to deal with the situation that she's in and what that means for her, also what it means for the person other person that's involved as well. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the way that was written into it and the way that it was worked out. I thought it worked out very, very well. As I say, there were a few issues I had with it. Just a couple of things. It was just like, really? Is that the way things would be said? You say, Elizabeth and I were having a discussion about it. You look at the cover and you think, oh yeah, sweet, clean. It was clean, actually. That scene was behind closed doors, so it was fine. But if you compare this to a Debbie McComber cover, they're very similar, and you'd think, well, it's possibly the same type of writing. It isn't totally. This at times can be a bit grittier. She uses a couple of times, as Elizabeth puts it, a wee bit foul language that goes into it. So there is. She is different, but I still really enjoyed it. I still really enjoyed the characterization and the plot line. I thought it was very well done, especially the situation that Olivia was in. Finn, I think, could have handled things differently in a couple of instances, but that's the way it's not going to be plain sailing in these books, and I think it's quite good that they're not. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. We were due to read this is book 3 or 4? 1, 2, I think this is book 3. We were due to read book 4 in May, but we've decided that because May's middle grade May, we're just going to we're not going to do book 4 until June, so that's fine. I then read in my Kindle Spring Harvest by Gladys Tabor. I gave this one 3 out of 5. The second half of the book was better than the first half of the book. It's really a story about the love of a town, a college, and people for each other. Julie, who is the daughter of one of the characters, she is so naive. I was incredibly shocked at how naive she was. And she was actually I suspect that she's sort of a sophomore in college. And she was, to me, the way she acted at times, she was like still in high school. Her father was overbearing. I thought he was just didn't like him. Her mother didn't stand up to Julie's father as much as maybe I thought she should, but then if I look at the time period this was written in, women didn't do that, or they did it subtly, but not in the way maybe women would do it nowadays. I liked the sort of college setting. I felt sorry for some of the characters that, you know, they were side characters, but they maybe had a wee bit of an important role to play. It was a nice read. I think I would probably get on better with her non-fiction than her fiction, I think. But we will see once I try and find myself a copy of a non-fiction one of her books and just sort of see what I think from there. I also am reading Dead, White and Blue by Annie McEwen. This is book 2 in the Northwood Mysteries. I'm on chapter 17. So I've got that to read. I don't know if I'll get it finished this weekend. I am really enjoying this one. This is good. I am enjoying being back in this town and the things that are happening. I'm enjoying being back with Emmy and Whitney and Marcus's cousin Sam. So it's really nice to be back with this group of people again. Seeing how Emmy's mum and dad and her brother are, and just how well that the resort is doing now, etc. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying this one. Looking forward to seeing where this book goes. So that's what I've been reading. When I was out today, we went to Tesco because I needed to get a couple of things. And I found this book. Our Tesco has a couple of bookshelves, and the money that it's got, the books on there are second hand, and the money goes to Diabetes, Fund Diabetes UK. So I saw this one, I thought, ooh, Mitzi from Mitzi Reads loves this series. And I thought, I'm going to give it a go, just to see what it's like. So this is Miss Read, Storm in the Village and Tyler's Rose. I've got 2 for 1. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading this. It's going to go up onto the TBR pile. It will be read at some point. But I'm looking forward to reading that. I think it'll be interesting. I can't remember ever reading a misread. Maybe I have done, but it's been so long ago. So I'm looking forward to getting into this series and just seeing whether I like it or not. And the fact that the books didn't cost me very much. The book didn't cost me very much money at all is great. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading that at some point. That's it for what I've been reading this week. Please come chat with me down in the comments. Have you read any of the books I've mentioned? And what have you been reading this week? I'd love to know what you're going to be reading this weekend. What are your plans for the weekend? Mine, as I say, we've got my friend here and we're celebrating Creaster. She didn't manage to. She was in Toronto for Christmas, and she hasn't been able to come and see us until now. So we have a Christmas tree in her room. We have a Christmas tree downstairs, just the little ones. So we're going to celebrate Christmas and Easter this weekend. So that'll be lovely. I have some Easter eggs for her and mum and dad and my other half, and I'm going to do like a mini Easter egg hunt on Sunday just for fun. I'm sure they'll enjoy that. But I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. It's just going to be a very chill weekend. I have been enjoying over the last couple of days watching at night the British Swimming Championships. So that's been really good to watch. I know we've got rugby tonight and tomorrow night, so it may be that I'll watch the swimming on Sunday and pick it up from there. But yeah, so that's it. I say no major plans for the weekend. But come chat with me down in the comments. It'd be lovely to chat with you. But on your way there, if you'd like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps us in the algorithm and just keeps my channel growing, which is great. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell again if you haven't. It again helps my channel to keep growing, and I'm loving having new subscribers. So thank you very much to all you who have subscribed. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate your comments and just interacting with you. It's great. This week coming, I'll have a vlog video going out, and I have I've got 3 books I want to try a chapter with, so I'd like to do that video as well this week. So that's videos, hopefully, fingers crossed, that you'll see this coming week from me. And hopefully tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Sunday, I will be on Tiffany's channel for the live show as well. So that's it for this video, friends. I hope that you have a blessed Easter, that you have a lovely time. And until my next video, stay safe, happy reading. Bye!